KJ's going to throw back in the end zone. Complete. Touchdown, Arkansas.
KJ Jefferson, we got that whomping back.
KJ Womperson.
This Bulldogs defense has several NFL players on it.
Number 2 team in the country has a defense that's bringing some smoke here.
Look at Jefferson. KJ Jefferson. And he's breaking free inside the 35. Intercepted. Pick 6, Georgia.
Deep ball from Jefferson. Got him in stride. On the way is Burks. It's a touchdown, Arkansas.
And Cam Newton couldn't throw it in better than that.
All right, moving on to Saturday. There's a couple big games. A lot of them are early though, which is kind of weird. We got Arkansas, Georgia. I want to talk about this for a minute. Arkansas has been
Picks?
at noon. Yeah,
What,
I mean,
the
what the
fuck?
hell? Right, move this game to 7:00 at least, or 3:30. But Arkansas been very impressive this year. They have to be competitive in this game for me to really take them seriously. I think KJ Jefferson, their quarterback, I'm not really a fan. He's too inconsistent for me. He is a very good runner, good dual threat guy, but they have to be at least competitive in this game against Georgia for them to be taken seriously for my liking. I mean, they got 2 wins over Rice and Georgia Southern. The Texas game was a good game for them. They took it to them. I mean, credit to them. And then last week they did beat Texas A&M on a neutral, but they got to be at least competitive. At least in the fourth quarter late for me to take this team seriously. What have you guys liked from either Arkansas or Georgia this year so far?
I think Arkansas has played well as a team. Like, they don't have a Heisman candidate on their squad, so like they don't have a superstar in college football, but they're playing very well as a team. And I think the 18.5 line in that is absurd, and I like Arkansas to cover that.
Okay, all right.
I'll flip
I'm
that.
gonna-
I think Arkansas is really talented. I think they're close, but I think Georgia is arguably the best team in the country. When they play Bama, it's going to be pretty neck and neck, I'd say. And Arkansas is just they're good, but they're a tier below that. So I think Georgia's going to take care of business pretty easily. But I'm hoping for a good game because I like Arkansas. I like their coach. I like their players, and the atmosphere there is crazy. But in Athens, Arkansas going there, and Georgia's pretty much, I'd say, neck and neck with Bama. I see Georgia taking care of business.
All right.
Yeah, I second that. I would take Georgia to cover. Just in Athens, they're getting healthy. JT Daniels came back last week. Was in for like a quarter, put up like 3 or 4 touchdowns. They getting a tight end back. They're big, like 6'8" tight end back this week, and another receiver back this week.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Yep.
And their defense is, I think, the best in the country over everybody. They've given up a combined 30 points in 4 games. So I'm gonna give that the edge to UGA there for sure. I'm with Taylor on that they are right there with Bama as considerably the best team in the country.
I just think that like Georgia obviously is the number 2 team in the country right now, but they only beat Clemson 10-3. And granted, that was week 1, and week 1 jitters, like a huge game, but we've been seeing how not good Clemson has, and I just think another top 10 opponent is going to be able to cover a almost 20-point spread.
All right. Yeah. I do think it'll be I hope anyway it'll be a good game, and that is a lot of points, so I would lean that way. But I probably
one crazy thing on top of what Brett said, they gave up 30 points all season. They scored 35 in the first quarter against Vandy, so that's pretty unreal.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And their defense and special teams has I think 3 or 4 touchdowns so far, so they've almost outscored their opponents just on defense and special teams.
Yeah, I mean, that game against Clemson, that was their only touchdown, was the pick 6. But
right.
I mean, Clemson's defense is still legit. It's been their offense that's been pretty hard to watch thus far. But so that's going to be a good one.